When I think good teams in free agency, I think the Dallas Cowboys. Hear me out.
Oh my goodness.
I know
what are we doing here? What?
Look,
What are we doing here?
Through the course of the regular season last year, they were one of the best teams in football. Their quarterback played at a level that was so high that with 2 or 3 weeks left, there was a real conversation of if he was going to be the MVP. You look around at the amount of talent they have, the number of guys on that roster that if they went somewhere else would be coveted. And we forget that all the time. They have all the talent in the world. Did it result in playoff success? No. Would there have been something smart in adding maybe a dog to the room that could come in? Sure, I guess. But at the same time, I would look at all of it and say, if you are the Cowboys right now, and you know that you have all the talent in the world, why do you need to go overspend on the mediocrity that was the majority of this year's free agency class just to bring in somebody new, just so talking heads can feel better about it? This was not a 7, 8, 9-win team last year that struggled to make the playoffs. This was one of the most dominant teams in football, and they had a bad day in the first round of the playoffs. And I know because they're the Cowboys, we don't allow that. But I'm not going to let one, if I'm smart, if I'm a good owner, if I'm a good GM, I'm not going to let one bad game in the playoffs outweigh an entire season of excellence. And last time I checked, the Cowboys were excellent if you look at the entire season as a whole.
I can't lie. That's pretty good. That was better than I thought it would be. Let's put it that way. This is all about one thing. It's about Jerry Jones getting in front of a microphone at the end of January and saying, we're all in. That's it. Like if he never said that, which he never should have said that. It was crazy. Jerry says crazy things. I love him for it because he makes my job as a writer easier. But Jerry had no business saying, we're all in. We're not caring about future years. It's all about right now, when that was never realistic for them.